Sahale!
Welcome, folks, and this is a kind of a continuation of the tour we did. I think it was back in June, as I recall. So we're going to give you guys a construction tour. We're still just wrapping up the project. So I guess the best thing to do is just start our tour, and I'm going to throw it over to Jeremy, and he's going to walk you through the first level of Sahale.
Well, I'm super stoked about Sahale. We've needed this lodge for a long time. It's really going to fix some of the challenges that we've had. You know, one, overcrowding just in general our lodges has been a huge challenge. And Sahale's adding 20,000 square feet that's really going to help adjust that and give us the space we need to spread out, which is more important than ever this season. You know, another big thing it's going to do for us is really help with our guest flow. We've had some challenges in the past seasons, like our rental shop is on the far side of the North Lodge, our children's center is on the far side of the South Lodge, and generally when a guest is coming to put their kids in a lesson, a lot of times they're also renting themselves. So now having the rental center and the children's center all in the same building and having it over on the south side of the area over by the beginner train, I think it's going to really help with our guest flow and make everything make a lot more sense. Sahale is a nice brand new building with some awesome finishes, and I think our guests are really going to enjoy it. But this season we're making a little change to not allow skis and boards equipment inside our lodges. And the biggest reason for that change is really the safety of our team and guests, making it easier for people to spread out, not having to worry about equipment falling over or getting hit by skis inside the lodges. The one exception to that is going to be the basement level of the existing lodges down by the season lock room. We will allow skis and snowboards in there. You'll see more racks outside the lodges, so you'll have an easy place to put your gear this season. But I think it's going to be overall a great change for the folks using the lodge not to have skis and boards inside this season. If you're renting gear, you're going to walk right over this way to get in the queue to get on the boot bridge. You know, instead of sitting down and our boot fitters having to get down on their hands and knees to fit the boots on you, you're going to walk up on top of a ramp. And you'll be standing up at the ramp, and the boot fitters will be standing lower than you, and so each person will have their boots fit and put on correctly by one of our techs. And anybody who's a skier or rider knows that your boots fitting correctly is one of the most important things that you can have happen to make your day just great out on the slopes. You come off the boot ramp, we'll fit you with the helmet, and then right there you'll have lockers. You can put your shoes or any of your personal belongings in the lockers. We're actually going to take your gear for you in a separate area, have it out on the snow waiting for you so you can get yourself together, you can walk out on the snow, you can put your goggles on, and then once you're all comfortable in that environment, then we're going to hand you your skis or your board and your poles, and it'll be a much better flow, and it'll avoid our guests having to carry their gear in and outside of the lodge. We'll have racks set up out here with skis and boards in them for our guests that are already teched. You'll have a greeter that'll come out. Your gear will be labeled with your name, and so they'll greet you, they'll get you your gear, make sure it fits correctly, and you'll be heading right off to Buttercup here or right over to the carpet up that way. That's a great location. Yeah, welcome to our Children's Learning Center. This is a nice, awesome, large facility that is going to be used for our kids' lessons. This season, we aren't going to be doing indoor supervised lessons for kids, so we're just going to be doing the outdoor portion. So this season, anybody that's a kids' lesson that's renting gear, they're going to come in here to get their boots fit and teched, and any parents that are also renting it with their kids, will keep you all together, and you'll get your boots and stuff on in here as well. This is also going to be a place that'll be open for folks to have lunch in, particularly those that are taking lessons this year. We'll have this area set up with tables spread out 10 feet or more apart, and you'll be able to have a nice, awesome place to eat lunch as well. One awesome change with the flow of this new lodge, our adult and children's lessons are all going to be meeting in the same general area. So if you're a parent and you're with your child who's also taking a lesson, you won't have to be separated. You'll be right near each other in the same area, and it's right by the rental center. So it all flows together really nicely. And this south side of the mountain also is is right by all our beginner terrain. So there'll be minimal walking and we'll get you sliding as soon as we can. There are not that many outdoor sports you can do during the winter, and skiing and riding is one of the few, but it's going to be an awesome one for our current situation because it's easy to maintain social distance. People are already used to wearing masks, so coming up to try skiing or snowboarding this season is definitely probably one of the most fun outdoor activities you can try this year. And you'll have a lot of different options with their lessons for forming your own group in a semi-private or taking some more station teaching approach where you can explore on your own. We'll have some options for kids and parents to experience things together and a great opportunity to enjoy the outdoor experience. Sahale is a huge first step to really making an awesome summer experience up here for hosting corporate events, weddings, group events, even some of our summer education camps and things that we're doing. It'll really provide the space that we need for those indoor aspects of those events, and I really think take our summer experience to the next level. I think we should go upstairs with Greg and check out the food service options we're going to have for you this year in Sahale.
Sahale is to complement everything we have right now. So whether you're in the Alpenstube right behind me and want that kind of dining experience, or come across the Sky Bridge, you can come right across here, right into Sahale, right into our Wildflower coffee shop, and then right into the Sahale Grill. So we are at Wildflowers Cafe. It's another addition to our coffee offering here. Whether you're at higher grounds and want green smoothies there, or come into here, you can have coffee, espresso, hot chocolate for the kids, or quick grab and go items. We have it all for you right here. Here at the Bullwheel Bar, which is an amazing space within Sahale Lodge. We've actually taken a lot of our history from our lifts around the area through the years and put them into this space. If you look behind me, the corbels are actually gears from some of our gearbox and some of our bearings to be able to support the wood that are actually 12 by 16 inch beams that were in the old yellow lift. So we've incorporated that. We've taken some of those beams and milled them down for the surroundings around here. And then we've also taken shiv wheels from our old lifts and used them as light fixtures over the bar itself. So it's an incredible space that totally is dedicated towards the machinery it takes to be able to run this, and a dedication to our lift department. So guests are always looking for a meeting space. Where am I going to see you at the end of the day? All you have to say is Bullwheel Bar. You'll know exactly where it's at. On the outside of the building, you'll see a big bull wheel sticking right above there. There's actually a to-go window on the outside. We have a to-go window on the inside. And if you walk in the building, you'll see a huge bull wheel just supported from the ceiling. So what a great place to end your day. TV, fireplace, drinks flowing for you to be able to come in here and enjoy this space. We've taken old materials to be able to use for this space, and one of those pieces is a haul room. And you may not think much about it, but it's huge, thick steel cable that's wound together in a precise manner to be able to manage that load. So we've taken some of our old pieces of that and incorporated into the footrests around the bar, and also in areas to support some of our lighting. Sahale Grill was designed for the skier and rider in mind. Whether you're just getting here at the beginning of the day and you need to fuel up, or you're coming in and want something quick, we set it up so you can come in, have multiple choices right in front of you, and then be able to get through the line quickly. So we have Mexican food. If you want to come up and get pork tacos, we have those. We have a burrito. We have nachos if that's your style. If you want Asian, we'll have a noodle bowl. We have braised ribs. Our chef Matthew has done an incredible job with his team in setting up a menu, with you in mind to be able to fill you up. If you want a standard grill burger or chicken sandwich, we have that for you as well. And then one of our signature things, we brought in a pizza oven from Italy, and we do signature pizzas for you, or design your own. So if you want that kind of thing, we could cook it super fast, get you in our double-sided checkout lanes so you're in and out quick and get good high-quality food. Sahale is a great space. Over 23,500 square feet of space we've added, with our guests in mind. So we're able to spread them out. So whether you want to be outside on the deck, where we'll have heaters out there for you to enjoy, or inside looking out at that beautiful view, Sahale has added that space for our guests. So we're in the second floor of Sahale Lodge. This is our waterfall room. This is where it's designed to actually fit over a few hundred people, but this year is going to be a little bit different, but we have plenty of space, huge wide open windows. They do two things. One, they bring in a lot of natural light, provide heat into the building. Also gives our guests an amazing experience to be able to sit there, enjoy your food, look out. You can actually look at the bottom of Vista. You can see Daisy Lift, you'll see people skiing down, but it brings activity right inside the building. So this space was designed for year-round use. Whether you're winter skiing and riding and enjoying the space and looking out at the beautiful views out the window, or you want to host an event or a wedding here. It lends itself to its natural beauty, brings outside in, you can look out, and it's also a conditioned space, so you can be comfortable here in the summer. We can exchange the air inside this building 6 different times per hour. So we bring in fresh air from the outside, we actually heat it up with return air from the inside, so we're saving energy, run it through filters, and then within the building itself, we actually have MERV 11 and MERV 13 filters to purify it. You know, no expense was spared when we started thinking about the look and feel of this space. So it feels wide open. That's how it should feel at a ski resort, right? That's what you enjoy, wide open spaces. So you notice in the second level, the ceilings are really tall. And we actually added another space, a raptor's roost. So you can go up and be in a little mezzanine area to get a look from above and be able to look outside. So it really has a good, comfortable feel within the building. We're so excited about this upcoming season. You know, we want people to get back to some kind of normal. We know how good skiing and riding makes you feel. By adding this space to spread people out, by improving some of our existing facilities, our air filtration and the supplies we need to make you feel safe and comfortable while you're here, we're just so excited to be able to start off this season, and we need your help to make it a great one.
Right on. Well, here we are. We're standing right where we were standing on June 25th to look at the building here, and now that we're really close to being done, you can see how the shape of the roof works with our wind direction and with the sun travel through the course of each day. And as we take on snow, the roof is designed to melt the snow, capture that runoff, and then this area down below here where you see the jute matting, that is the rain garden area where the runoff from the roof and the footing drains and so forth will all deposit their storm water into that rain garden where it will settle out, and then it releases in a tiered manner downhill into the wetland. And all of the vegetated corridor here that you see that's adjacent to the rain garden is actually part of the wetland complex here that Sahale is adjacent to. The building is actually helping to recharge these wetlands and reinvigorate the wetlands through the capturing and the treatment of the snowmelt. So the positioning of the building was established to try to limit the area of ground disturbance. So the building site is 100% on previously disturbed ground. Also, it creates a very compact footprint and ties into our existing buildings in a very efficient manner, not to mention just capturing the benefit of the way the sun travels over the building. The way the deck is designed faces Buttercup Hill. We're standing on what used to be T-Bar Hill. This is going to be a very lively, animated environment here, and the deck has spectacular views of the top of Mount Hood. There'll be fire pits there and seating, food service. You can barely make out the sign there for the Bull Wheel Bar, but that's the service counter for the Bull Wheel Bar, so we can serve our guests right on the deck. And essentially, you know, this is going to be yet another really great gathering place for our guests, both winter and summer. I'm Matthew Drake, Chairman and CEO of Mount Hood Meadows, and this is your mountain home.